Good morning, y'all. It's Max with My Kind of Eats, and today we're here on Jeju Island, the biggest island in South Korea and a hot spot for a getaway, not only for Koreans, but Chinese and Japanese as well. Now this morning I'm just right here outside my Airbnb. Gonna go and take you on just a unique eating experience through Jeju, show you the things you need to try when here on Jeju Island. Now there is gonna be a little asterisk. This is gonna be over a few days. Eating on Jeju, I mean, it's really made for huge gatherings, so you get huge servings, and it tends to be on the little pricier end. So I'm gonna make this over a few days, show you all the things you need to try over a few days, so to make sure we get plenty of food in this video. I cannot wait to bring you on this unique food adventure. I'm so excited. Let's head that way. All right, y'all, so we're here at that first restaurant, Momguk. They're doing hairtail fish. I don't know if you've seen it or not before, but it's a long fish, probably as long as like my arm, and it is just like a light silver. If you've seen it in the wet markets here, you'll see it's almost very reflective, almost like it's got aluminum foil wrapping on its skin. We're also right here on the water, which you can't tell because it's a little bit hazy today, but let's go ahead and get in here and get that first restaurant. All right, got the traditional style seating, perfect. Probably keeps me from eating too much because I eat too much. Don't know if I'm gonna be able to get back up. All right, so they have different types of fish you can get here, but like I said, I wanted to try that hairtail because it's really famous here. And then they have different sizes. They get the small, medium, and large. Oh, and they give you a little sashimi to start off. It's not the hairtail fish. This is actually halibut. Whoa. Oh yeah, nothing wrong with that, being a little appetizer to get you going. Got a big kick of wasabi with mine. Already cleansed everything out.
순이 알죠? 대나무 올라오는 순.
I tell you, one way you gotta judge a restaurant in Korea is based on how the banchan are, just not the main dish. I tell you, all the banchan have been fabulous. They're fresh, they're light, they're spice packed, not too oily, greasy, to really be heavy on the stomach, to really get your, your mouth watering and get you ready for this main dish.
갈치 조림 나왔습니다. 맛있게 드세요.
Oh, and it is here, and it is massive. I should have known a medium was too big. I forget Korea's portions are just absolutely massive, but it's okay. Like I said, we're only hitting a few today. I'm gonna span this out over a few days so I can really dig in and feast here. Oh, and look at these massive potatoes it comes with, stir fried, loaded in the sauce right here. And then here is that hairtail fish. You can see just a little bit of that silver shininess I was telling you all about, but other than that, there's no skin on this at all. They've already taken the skin off. All right, just want to get a piece, debone it, and try it in its purity. Oh, that is just extremely flaky. I mean, just flakes and flakes and flakes apart until they're just almost like tiny little shreds in there. Extremely lean, not oily at all. And then I love that sauce they're cooking it in. Oh yeah, look at these huge chunks of potatoes. I'm all about this huge potato action. Get in here, tear me off just a little bit. Oh, okay. They're not really stir frying as much as I thought they were. They're actually gonna boil them and throw them into the sauce last second. I really was hoping for like a little oil, a little stir fried, little crunchy bits, but instead it's just kind of like a boiled potato coated in that sauce. Whoa. That's like your grandmother's cabbage soup, but times 10 on the cabbage flavor. That is an intense cabbage flavor. Oh, and look at this. As you debone it and you pull out just these tiny, tiny little bones, it also makes the fish flake apart itself because it's so tender. Oh, that sauce soaked into the Korean rice is just everything you want in life. I love Korean rice because it's shorter grain, a little sweeter, a little stickier. So you get that sauce that's nice and spice packed, and you get it intertwined and on every little granule of rice, and then you get that nice, light, white, meaty fish, and you just got an explosion of flavor. You got a huge slab of radish here at the bottom as well. How awesome is that? Oh, some radish cooked down in this sauce. This is gonna be unreal. There ain't nothing wrong with that. That radish has been cooked down and down and down. Oh. I tell you, as you eat this, it just gets better and better. You break up the fish, you break up the potatoes, you get them more and more coated in this sauce, and it's just more and more flavorful. Almost when you think it's too much, you take a bite of that quality banchan, and you're ready to dive right back in. And that sauce, ooh, getting a kick. The more I eat it, it's kicking a little bit harder, and just a little bit harder each time. Nothing to do but keep scooping fish, potatoes, and sauce into my bowl. Enjoy it with this rice. Have a little banchan with it until there's nothing left. Oh my, I mean, that's the reason we're only doing a few dishes per day. It's because you cannot leave there without nothing being left. Extremely full. Made the mistake and got the medium. Go the small. Even if you're 2 people, I think the small is enough to feed you. Unbelievable dish. Like I said, the sauce was the X factor there, the thing that's taking that dish to the next level. I'm gonna go rest for a while until we're ready to come back for dinner. Alright, we were here for an early dinner. We were all the way out on the east coast of Jeju, way on the coast. Go to Haenyeo Jip. It's just a generic term for freediver's house. What it is, so these women that go out and they free dive and they catch all the seafood that's going to be used for the meal later that night. It is windy, it is cold. Starving. Let's get in here. Alright, so place the order. You gotta wait 15-20 minutes, and right next to the restaurant they have a little stand that's making these little tangerine little baked goods, and they're stuffing them with a tangerine filling, and they're just absolutely addicting. You gotta get them when here in Jeju. The tangerines are so good. Oh yeah, just an absolute abalone feast out here. Like I said, got the rice, got the sizzling, and got the juk. Alright, so I'm gonna start with the juk, which is just a Korean name for like a rice porridge. You'll see it all throughout Asia, it just has different names, but this is the actual abalone juk. That is unbelievably creamy. It's so creamy, and then you get the rice granules. It's got a ton of texture in it. It's not smooth like a puree. The actual rice is in there, so you're getting lots of texture, and the abalone flavor is so intense. Oh yeah. Going back for another bite extremely quick. That is awesome. Just a little kimchi, cleanse the palate. Ooh. This one's nice and sour. I can't lie to y'all, I got a crush on this place because when you order the rice abalone, you get the free mackerel. Mackerel is one of my favorite fishes, so if they're giving it for free, they got a spot in my heart any day. I'll say this, it's worth the price. It's pretty dry, but you know, it comes along for free, so it doesn't bother me too much. And it's still got that great mackerel flavor. It's just not as juicy as I want. It's still got that oily coating. It's still white, flaky meat, but there's just no juices just popping from it like I want. So price was right on this one, so I'm not messed up about it. Okay, I put off too long. It's time for the main star of the show. This is like abalone. They come with 2 types of sauce here. Not sure what either of them are. I got my guesses, but I'll know when I try them out. Let's try the first one. Ooh, that sauce has got a nice little wasabi-like kick to it. Those green onions, a little garlickiness to it. But I'm telling you what, that compared nothing to that abalone. I mean, it's so fresh. It's tender, got that little bit of chew to it. But what really makes it and takes it to the next level for me is that sizzling plate they're putting it on. Gives it so much char and smokiness. So you get your seafood freshness, but you get that char, smoky, infused into that abalone as well. Oh, wow. No time to waste though. Gotta try this other sauce out. No sauce left behind. Oh yeah, that red sauce is just pure gochujang. Earthy, smokiness, got that umami deepness to it, just a kick of spiciness. But man, I think you could pair this abalone with anything. It'd be amazing. Last thing we got is the rice cooked abalone. Ready to try it out. Ooh, it's steaming hot as soon as you open it up. And just dig in there a little bit. I'm gonna go for a massive bite though. Boy, a huge mistake. That is It's like some of the best fried rice you're ever gonna get because they're doing it in this special pot right here. It just gets like this depth of flavor and this earthiness and this rusticness that takes on from the bowl they're cooking it in. They got a little bit of vegetable in here, got a little carrot in here as well, other little root vegetables that give it even more of an earthiness. Then you get some of that abalone on top. Which I'm telling you, this abalone is just so high quality, so fresh. You can do anything with this, and you're gonna make a fantastic meal. Best side that includes really good, peppers. Ooh. Pickled, sweet, huge kick of heat, and ton of seeds. Let y'all know though, I figured out the hack to the sauces for the sizzling abalone. It's a double dunk. You gotta go gochujang and no wasabi. Last thing we got is a rice pot came in. You get all those little bits at the end. What you do is you add the water to it and let it kind of soak for a little bit. Then you can scrape that rice up and you can eat that. Tastes like burnt rice water. I would probably skip that part. That part's not for me. If you're accustomed to it, you grew up with it, you probably need that at the end of the meal. I'm just gonna leave here with my breath smelling like abalone and all these sauces. Absolutely stuffed with an abalone feast. Great way to end the first day, but we still got day number 2. I'll catch y'all in the morning. What's going on, y'all? We are back here for day 2 and it's an absolutely gorgeous day here on Jeju Island. The sun's out, it is feeling good. So we're gonna start off with a traditional dish called Momguk. Now Momguk is a very traditional dish here for Jeju. I mean, the villagers used to eat it in more of like a communal setting, and it's really hard to find in restaurants, but thanks to my big bro, My Korean Eats, found a restaurant that's been serving up this dish for more than 25 years, so I'm excited to get in here and try it for the first time. Oh, you get here and you can just feel the old school vibes. I mean, you see it, the floors are scuffed, the tables are scuffed, everything's kind of just got that wear and tear of an old school restaurant that you know has been putting in the years and years of hard work. Got a little bit of chili flake on top right there, but I'm gonna add just a little bit more and get it stirred in before I take that first bite. You get that pork flavor, but it's like that pork bone milkiness. It's a little thick, creamy, almost like a porridge. It's maybe got, I don't know if it's from the seaweed or it just seems a little gelatinous to me. You get a lot of texture from the seaweed, give you like a saltiness, a little kick of that little seafood, a little sweetness. Like I said, I need a little more oomph from it, but it's just nice and subtle and warming and just kind of feels like it's bringing me to life. Oh yeah, it definitely need that. It need another carbohydrate source, and the rice works perfectly. Nice, fluffy, not too sweet, just nice and starchy. Adding that volume, even more texture, spice things up a little bit. And then finish. Oh yeah, now we're getting somewhere. That's it right there. Get those sauces in there. Get that Momguk over some rice. Start it off with a pepper. One of those meals that stays popular because it's got those healing properties. Just something you know you feel like your mom or grandma is probably making for you. Something that really kind of warms you up from the inside. Perfect for a cold, wet day. Alright, so last dish we're going for is hanchi mulwei, which translates to hanchi, which is cuttlefish, mul, water, and wei, which is going to be raw. So it's raw cuttlefish water. Now I know that doesn't sound appealing, but it really, don't let the name scare you away at all. So now what it really is this is icy bath water. They're throwing vinegar in there, soybean paste, red pepper paste, and they're going to thinly slice that cuttlefish and other vegetables as well. So I'm telling you, it is a flavor exploding bowl. I can't wait. It's going to be my first time to try it. I've heard a lot of great things about this, so I'm ready to dig in. Alright, oh wow, and you touch the bowl and you see how cold it really is. It truly is nice and icy. Probably gonna be great and refreshing. Look at this broth, look how bright red and orange it is. I'm telling you, there's a lot of soybean paste in here, and there's a lot, hopefully a lot, of red chilies in here. I see them floating. It's always a good sign. sour is the main note right there. I mean, it's so sour. And then you get that little umami soybean paste. And then no real kick of heat from the chilies. So hopefully I can look around, find a few chili flakes to add to this. But wow, that is sour. It makes me pucker, makes my mouth water. Oh yeah, this is why it's so cold. Look at this, found a huge ice cube. And all the banchan check off, just slowly eating those. I mean, there's a ton of sour in here. Even most of my banchan are sour as well. Now, you're supposed to eat this with rice. I don't know how that's gonna work, because for me, rice is nice and warm, and this is so icy, brothy, cool. I'm kind of curious how these are gonna match, but I'm gonna get a little extra chili paste on top of my rice, get a little bit on top, and try it out. I mean, this is just something you've got to try during summer. You get so much freshness from the vegetables. You get the julienne carrot, the julienne cucumber, you're getting the cilantro, and then you just get that nice sour sauce that makes the mouth water. I mean, it's got a ton of just greenery and lightness and snap and refreshing taste to it. The only thing I don't like is when you do put on the rice turns cold. I mean, I love my rice warm, hot, and sticky, so I'm not crazy about that, but other than that, this is a winner. Nothing to do here but take that rice, hit it with more spicy sauce, hit it with some mohe, and keep chowing down. Alright y'all, getting ready to roll out of here. So glad y'all were able to come with me the last 2 days to see all these Jeju specialties. But make sure to tune in for the next video as we're head to the other side of Jeju and hit some specialties as well. It's been Max with My Kind of Eats. I'll catch you at the next video.